My name's Andy Corey. I'm a D-line cutter on the Ottawa Outlaws.
I'm curious to know how you got first involved with Ultimate Frisbee and maybe the sport that you played as a kid.
Right. So yeah, I played a lot of sports as a kid, hockey primarily. I played baseball also when I was younger, and soccer. And I started playing Ultimate in high school. Actually, my high school had a team. And yeah, I was doing track and field and sort of running laps, and there were people in the middle of the field playing Ultimate. And my now brother-in-law was also playing Ultimate, and he sort of convinced me to come out and play. So I quit track pretty quickly, and yeah, and I've been playing ever since. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be playing road games and really feeling like you're representing your city, and playing against a good mix of guys that you played against for a lot of years on some of the other teams, and then also new groups of guys from other cities like Rochester and Philadelphia who we don't necessarily see as much, and starting to get some new rivalries going. So that was a lot of fun, and it was great to be playing at home at Carleton on Keith Harris and playing those games in front of fans and getting everyone cheering. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it's been really exciting, I think, to see the quality of media that comes out, like you say, and to see the sport showcased with the way that sort of felt like it should have been for a long time. And you know that there are these great highlight reel plays happening all the time, and the league is definitely bringing that to people, and really with their presence on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and just kind of being in everyone, and then also kind of reaching beyond those groups now with Rogers' deal, and getting to be on TV and have the games played live in Ottawa is really awesome. So it's just been, you get your friends emailing you saying, hey, I saw a clip of this, and it's like, oh wow, so people are getting excited, and people are really I think excited to see the sport grow, and all the great plays that are there. Yeah, I think we've, especially for just being a first-year team, we showed that we had a really strong fan base, and that's sort of echoed when you just see people out in town, walking to get lunch at work, or seeing people at other kind of Ultimate-related events saying, I'm really excited to go to the next game. And so there's a lot of positivity coming from the fans and from the Ottawa Ultimate community about the team, which is really excellent. And yeah, I think that we have one of the stronger fan bases. I think about it, a game last year, I think against Philadelphia, where it was really raining quite loudly, and you look up and there's still people out there with their umbrellas up and cheering and kind of keeping us in the game. And we've seen other games in other places where not necessarily keeping everybody in the stands, but it starts to rain. So I think we've got some committed fans, and they're starting to get really passionate about the team. Yeah, I mean, there's like I was kind of saying before, there's a mix of guys who you're just kind of learning, and then some of the guys that you've been playing with for a really long time. So naturally, the guys in Toronto and Montreal, I think we've kind of developed some pretty strong rivalries with them. And I mean, an old friend, a guy like Jeff Lindquist on Toronto, a veteran guy who's been playing for a long time, former teammate, really like to get on the field and battle it out against old friends. And then, some of the guys like on Montreal, like Jean-Louis Champagne and Christian Mathieu, like we've been playing against those guys for years and years, and getting into the stadium in Montreal and playing against those guys in front of all their fans, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think that we're probably returning the most guys out of any team in our division, which is a huge asset for our team. So guys are moving into more prominent roles. We've got a lot of veterans who are going to keep contributing at that level, but I think that some of the guys that we had, like Kinley G and Jeremy Hill, some of our younger players are going to be filling into even more prominent roles than they were last year, and everybody has that year of experience under their belt playing with the AUDL rules, and so it's just going to really help us kind of take shots at the New Yorks and the DCs. So some teams we played in really close games last year, but didn't get those wins. I think we really need to kind of take a piece out of those guys this year.
Do you throw left or throw right?
Right.
Okay. Blondes or brunettes?
In the middle.
Okay. All right. Pizza or pasta?
Definitely pizza.
Okay. Favorite place to play outside of Ottawa?
Gotta say the Montreal Stadium. Yeah.
Now, do you wear gloves or no gloves?
I do wear gloves.
Are you a trash talker on the field or no?
Pretty quiet.
Labatt or Molson?
Labatt.
Country or hip hop?
Definitely hip hop.
Favorite hip hop album?
That's too hard.
Favorite
We'll just skip that one.
Favorite hip hop artist?
Kendrick Lamar.
Nice. Stones or Beatles?
Gotta say the Beatles.
Are you a motivational guy in the locker room, or are you just like actions speak for themselves?
A bit of a motivational guy, maybe. Yeah.
Who is the one player that you should not sit next to on a long bus ride?
Bryce Ring.
Didn't hesitate at all. Well, listen, best of luck this season. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks.
And, great to meet you.
Did everyone say Bryce?
No.
Oh.